I'm going to be demonstrating the Wild Raspberry scarf, which is worked lengthwise, so it starts off with a really long chain. The primary color is a hot pink, and the secondary color is lime. All of the lime rows are going to be the full double crochet rows. You can certainly make it in one solid color, which is going to be what I'm going to be demonstrating it in. This is Stylecraft Special DK. So it's a DK weight, which is a size 3 at Craft Yarn Council. And it's just a pretty little lace, unexpected little elements to it. And we'll go ahead and get started with the demonstration. The multiple for this project is 8 and then add 3. So I've started off with 24 plus 3 for 27. I've chained out 27. The original project, like I said, is worked lengthwise, so the original stitch count is 243. Now what you'll do is you'll skip the first 3 chains, which counts as a double crochet, and then you will make a double crochet in the 4th chain. Now I'd like you to make double crochet in each remaining chain all the way across. Counting the first one, you will end with 2 less stitches as your initial chain count. So if I had 27 to start off with, I'm going to have 25 double crochet. So go ahead and double crochet across your chain, and we'll come back for row 2. Now I'm following directly from the pattern, and you can too. Just go ahead and grab that pattern from CrochetKim.com and you will be able to follow along. So at the end of row 1, we're going to do row 2. So chain 1, single crochet, and same double crochet. Now we begin the repeat and chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops. Carried away there, chain 3, and now you will skip 3 double crochet, and then we will begin working a cluster. So skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in this double crochet here we're going to do a cluster, chain 3, cluster. That's what the brackets mean, everything in the same spot. This is the cluster. Cluster is 3 partial double crochets, 2 and 3, and then yarn over, pull through all 4. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and a cluster in the same spot. So it's cluster, chain 3, cluster, 1 and 2 and 3, and pull through all 4. And that's what that looks like. And now you chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to single crochet in next double crochet. And now that is our repeat. So let me do that once more. Chain 3, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, cluster, 2, 3, pull through 4, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, another cluster in the same spot, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, pull through 4, now 3, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next. Now you're going to repeat that to last single crochet. We're going to repeat that to the end. So I'm at the end, so I'm nearing the completion of row 2. 1, 2, 3, and then skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a cluster, 2, and 3. Now pull through 4, and 1, 2, 3, cluster again. Remember, it's cluster, chain 3, cluster, 2, and 3. Now remember, I'm working straight from the pattern, so you can follow along too, and you'll be able to practice working from a pattern. Now chain 3, 2, 3, and single crochet in the last one. Now remember, the last one is a chain 3 that we skipped, but it's counted as a double crochet. You're just going to crochet your single right into the top of it. There we go. Now we've completed row 2. I'm going to start row 3, chain 2, double crochet in next chain 3 space. Double crochet right here. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in chain 3 space between the clusters. So that's right here, the 2 clusters. We're going to have 3 single crochets separated by chain 3s. So that's 1, 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 3. Now chain 3 and T-stitch. Now this is actually a cluster, but I've already used the term cluster in the pattern, so I had to use something else. So don't be alarmed by T-stitch. We're going to make our T-stitch across next 2 chain 3 spaces. That's this chain 3 and this chain 3. Super easy, it's just another cluster. Yarn over and make a partial double crochet. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, make a partial double crochet over here. Now yarn over and pull through 3. See, that's all there is to it. Now repeat. Okay, let's repeat from the asterisk. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're back to the 2 clusters, so we're going to do 3 single crochets separated by chain 3 on each one. 1, 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 3. Okay, now we're back to the T-stitch. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now yarn over, partial double crochet here, yarn over, partial double crochet here, yarn over, pull through all 3, and chain 1, 2, 3. Again with the 3 single crochets here, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 3, and now 1, 2, 3, and we are now already at the end. So what do we need to do here at the end? I'm going to T-stitch across next chain 3 space and single crochet. So we're still doing a T-stitch here, only we're doing it in the chain 3 space and in the single crochet. Okay, before we were doing them just in the chain spaces, but now we're going to spread them out somewhere else. Okay, so the first partial, and then do the last partial in that single crochet. Now pull through 3. And row 3 is completed. We've only got one more row before we get back to the double crochet. Now row 4, chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochet in same stitch. That's right here. 2 double crochet in that stitch. 1 and 2. Alright, now chain 1, skip next, chain 3 space, that's this one right here, T-stitch across next 2 chain 3 spaces. See these 2 chain 3 spaces? We're going to put a T-stitch right there. So a partial double there, and a partial double here, and then pull through all 3. Now chain 1, skip chain 3 space, that's right here, 5 double crochet in top of T-stitch. So 5 double crochet, 1 and 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Repeat from asterisk. So at the asterisk we chain 1, skip next, chain 3 space, T-stitch in these 2, partial, and another partial, and pull through 3, chain 1, 5 double crochet in top of T-stitch, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Chain 1. Now again, a T-stitch right here in the tops of these 2. Oh, that's a chain. I need to get in the bottom. I need to get into that space, not into the chain itself. And 2, pull through 3, chain 1, and here we're at the end, and it says to 3 double crochet in last double crochet. Now again, that is this chain up right here. 1 and 2 and 3. And that is the completion of row 4. Now see, that would have been all pink. Those 3 rows would have been all pink, and then we would have changed to the new color because I'm going to do a double crochet row next, and I'm going to change to the secondary color for this. Okay, so again, we're now on row 5, and I would have changed to the secondary color in the project, but again, you can do this in a single color. It's perfectly fine, very pretty. Chain 3. Skip first double crochet and double crochet in each remaining stitch and chain 1 across. That's easy. I'm going to skip this first one, double crochet in this one, and this one. Every double crochet and chain 1 space gets a double crochet. And when you have this finished, then it will be just a solid double crochet row, and you will be back to your original stitch count. If you're not back to your original double crochet stitch count, then something happened. Perhaps you forgot to double crochet into a chain 1 space, or maybe you forgot to double crochet 5 on this. See this right here where there's 5? Maybe perhaps you made 4 or 6 there. It would just be an accident. So we're back to just double crochet all the way across in each stitch and in each chain 1 space, and you will be right back to where you're finished. And what you will do for the rest of this pattern is to repeat rows 2 through 5. It's a 4-row stitch repeat. That's it. Very simple. It looks very intricate with that lace, but it's really just a 4-row stitch repeat. Very simple. And we're just going to double crochet all the way across so that you can see what it looks like in a solid. Don't forget the chain 1 spaces. They are there. Don't want to make a mistake here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the 5th double crochet there for that little bit. And see, it could be very easy to miss that. So I just want to make sure to point it out to you. Don't miss the chain 1 space. I'm going to stitch into the T-stitch. And I'm going to stitch into the chain 1 space there, I'm sorry. And then these last 3 stitches, 1 and 2. Now please feel free to use this stitch pattern for a blanket. Please feel free to use it in solid color, because as you see, it makes a very pretty lace stitch pattern. CrochetKim.com, you'll find the pattern for Wild Raspberries scarf.